Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We're happy to have you here. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to see where you're viewing from. I hope everybody is safe. I know there was some crazy weather in the United States. I'm in Canada. Andrea's in the United States. So I hope everybody is safe. Andrea lost her internet, but thankfully that was all that happened to her. But anyways, hoping everybody's safe. And today we are covering Q4 planning and tracking. So Andrea's been working on this like super mega sheet. We actually had launched something similar last year, and she's done like a whole revamp to it. We're really excited. It looks awesome. Because Q4 is a huge time for sales for a lot of digital entrepreneurs. So this is a huge opportunity to get on it. You're not too late. Of course, people have already started planning things. Andrea and I have like a spreadsheet where we keep track of what we're going to be doing. But if you haven't been doing that, you're not too late to jump in on this and start planning and then executing everything. So part of this spreadsheet is also tracking to see your performance from your sales and all of the activities that you're doing. If we haven't met before, my name is Melinda and this is Andrea. We run Spreadsheetables. We're helping people create and monetize Google Sheets as coaches, as digital product sellers, as course creators, all of those people. We have a VIP membership. The doors are closed at the moment to that, but it has a vault full of 400 done for you products that you can take and use in your audiences. I think because a lot of us struggle with running the back end of our business and trying to keep all the things afloat on top of creating stuff for our audience. So that's how we support you guys in creating those products that you can rebrand and then repurpose in your own groups. So that's what we do. We go live every Monday, so you can always go onto YouTube Spreadsheetables and check out the past videos that we've provided for you guys. And also, we announced some things. If you've been following along, we had the CEO Spreadsheet Suite launching with a founding member offer just for this month, and then October was going to switch over to the new pricing. But Andrea and I totally had like a huge brain fart this week. I'm going to blame it on like Andrea's internet was out. I've been sick. Like my whole family's been sick. Everybody's been home, and then I got sick. So we're going to blame it on that. But we thought Saturday was the last day of September. So total mess up. So because of our mess up, you still have today to sneak into the CEO Spreadsheet Suite at only $5 per month, and then it goes up to $9 per month. And it's a huge steal, even at the $9 a month. So if you're watching the replay to this, $9 is a crazy deal too. But you can get the founding member price that we won't be offering again. So you can still grab that. Yeah, Andrea is going to show you the link there, spreadsheetables.com/CEO. So, phew. Tomorrow, tomorrow's October, the pricing and everything changes for that. So amazing. I guess we can dive right into the Q4 planner that Andrea's been like slaving over. But we're so excited.
I know. Every time I look at that, I was like, oh, I could add this, I could add that. It's a whole thing, y'all. But it's something. It's worth mentioning. So last year we launched this Q4 planner, right? We had a whole workshop on this and it was amazing and it worked for us at the time. But now we've changed so much, our business changed. We pivoted a lot of things. We've learned a lot of new strategies. And in the past month, actually, since we launched the CEO, we have been playing more with funnels and stuff like that. So we saw a amazing boost in our revenue just from these, strategies that we've created. So that's why the Q4 planner this year looks a little bit different, because it has more data for you to track, more KPIs and more benchmarks. So this Q4 planner is for the people that are serious about their business and that they want to, they know what they're doing, or they're trying to plan, and they know where to find their analytics. That this is for people that want to not only plan but track like halfway through your Q4 and pivot your strategies if needed, right? So we're trying to have like the best Q4 that we could possibly have. So with that being said, let me show you. It's a monster, y'all. Hold on. Let me switch the screens here so I can see. Hold on. All right, so just bear with me. Oh wait, hold on. Share the wrong one, of course. Okay, give me a sec. I switched the. Okay, there we go. Can you see it? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So this is let me change this here. So this is the one thing that I wanted to implement this year. It's a sales and marketing KPI dashboard. And this is because this year we have huge goals for our Q4, and we wanted to make sure, and we're going to start, we're going to start running ads again. We ran ads last year, but we were not as organized as we are this year. So like this year we have an ads performance tracker. We have, social media. Hopefully we'll get on the social media soon. There's a lot of moving parts, and we're trying to condense them all into like one place. So with that being said, here on this dashboard, you're going to enter your target goals, right? And if you are in CEO, just a note, if you are in CEO, you get this spreadsheet as a bonus for this month. It's a limited drop just for October. So from October 1st to October 31st, if you are in the CEO, you can download this for personal use only. And if you are a VIP, it will also be a limited time drop. So if you are in VIP in October from 1st to the 31st, you get this and you can rebrand and resell. Now, we are going to be selling this spreadsheet as well. So we highly, highly recommend you. If you are a VIP and you are going to, give this to your people, or either in your programs, or you're going to resell that, whatever you're going to do, please change all of this, because this is very much branded as our colors, our brand colors. So we highly recommend that you change all of it, the fonts, the even the emojis, like the wording in here. It's really important that you change everything so it's not a bunch of the same thing floating around. Okay. Now, here we have the overall sales. So you have like revenue, number of sales, and here it actually pulls the information from the other tabs. So everything you can use as much or as little as you want, but everything is connected in a way. So for example, here, if you're not running ads, that's okay. You're just going to ignore the ads performance tracker. Okay. So this is going to be empty in your dashboard, and that's fine. If you don't do Instagram, right, you can leave this empty, but if you do, it will pull the information from there. Sorry, this is it needs a little. I was connecting everything last night and then my baby got sick. So then we have, so here you can track on this one specifically, we can track Instagram, you can track Facebook group, not the Facebook page. I don't think, does anybody use Facebook pages anymore? Don't even know. But you can track Facebook group, Instagram, email marketing, and blog. Okay, those are the 4 platforms that we are going to be focusing on this Q4, and this is why we have those ones in here. If you want to, let's say you don't do Instagram, you do, I don't know, Twitter, then you can go on the Instagram tab, and then you can just, there's some stuff in here, but like you're going to update to your own thing. Just make sure like the numbers and the data connected is going to be showing correctly in the dashboard. Okay, so this is it. So we have the 4 platforms, and we also included I'm going to show you each page, but then we also included a bundles tracker, which is really simple. This is nothing like the bundle. I mean, it's like a light version. Everything that we have in here is kind of like a light version of are bigger spreadsheets, but we wanted to make it as simple as we could for, overwhelming purposes. Let's not get too overwhelmed, right? We're already having all these moving pieces in here. So this is just something, that you can just come over here quickly, take a look, and that's it. So I didn't really include like a lot of dashboards or charts and numbers. So we have the basics in here. All right. So you have this. All right. So then what else? Here, so first thing you're going to start with is your SMART goals. You can come over here. You make sure that your goals are specific. Oh my gosh, I think I'm getting sick too.
We're
It's like
falling apart.
make sure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. If you don't know about that, you can just Google it and you're going to learn more about SMART goals. But basically, you just want to make sure that everything that you do is actionable and trackable, and there's a specific time, right? Right, yeah, because you want to make sure that you have to measure, right? If you want to measure something, you got to give it a time frame. So you can just enter in here. Here it will track the little chart. It will track your tasks over here. And then you can enter a few over here. Then you have a weekly planner. Sorry, this you can just enter the things that you have to do on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this is a whole week. If you do, I know some other people use like other types of planners, but if you want to use this, then if you want to do like every week, you can either duplicate this tab over here. If not, you can just come over here and download, delete all of this, and then it will, clear, and then you can start over a new week. Then we have our product creation tracker, and we find this really helpful. So we don't get like all scattered all over. I know, especially, now that we either have multiple business or we have, the multiple kids, we notice that we get sidetracked a lot. We get interrupted a lot. And then this is just very helpful. So you can, you can just enter. Basically, you enter the things that you do for your business. You can go ahead and change these. But what is your product creation process? Like, what are the tasks that you do from beginning to end? And you should have like some sort of like SOP, right, to that. And then you enter your SOP steps over here, and then you can enter. On this one you can track up to 10 products. Oh, and that's another thing. This tracker, we've made it so we're promoting up to 10 products, and that's it. I don't think we even have that many, but for example, for now we're going to have our Black Friday is going to be focused on the CEO, the VIP, and then we do have a VIP lifetime offer that we like to offer on Black Friday. So these are our 3 products, and then we're going to have like some bumps and tripwires and stuff like that. But you don't want to promote too many products, because Black Friday wise, right, in this case, more products not necessarily means more money, because you need to focus your marketing efforts on specific products, right? If you start promoting 100 products, then all of a sudden your Black Friday deal isn't really special anymore. And I say Black Friday because Black Friday is the biggest, buying event of the year. But yeah, you don't want to be promoting too many products and then lose focus on, or making our deal really special. And then here we have this tab, and this one is the one I'm excited about, because this is what we didn't have last year. I mean, we kind of did, but now it's very much, we know our offers, we know what we're going to be offering, we've already mapped everything out, and then here we can play with the numbers, because now our thing is, okay, how much revenue we have. because we had a great Black Friday last year, we have kind of like our own benchmarks. So do not compare, right? So our benchmark will be maybe like 30,000 this Black Friday, but yours could be $100, right? Maybe you're starting now. Maybe you're ready. You had some sales last Black Friday. So use your last Black Friday as your benchmark and just try to be better at that. Like try to beat your own number. Do not compare yourself to others. So then here you're going to enter your products. Again, like I say, up to 10 products. Do not complicate this. And here we have the two offers, monthly and annual, and then the lifer offer, and then we have like the emoji guide, which has been selling really well for us, and that's a bump order that we added to the archery buyer. So sorry. So again, just try to map out your offers before you're doing this. And then here you're going to enter with the numbers, play with them. You're gonna enter the unit price, and then here you can. So if you want to make more money, you're going to increase your numbers, and then it will update everything in here. Now here is your goals divided per month. So for example, October and December, we're not going to be offering the lifetime membership. So this is our percentage is 0 and is 0 here. So we're going to be focusing our offers on Black Friday right here. And then you can play with these numbers. So anything that it's not a colored cell, you can add it. So if you want to, that is like 40%. And then here on this side, you will see the total percentage. And this is counting October, November, and December. And this is the amount left to allocate. This means that you went over. So it has to be 100% over here. So this is going to be showing negative. So then all you got to do is adjust, maybe you're not going to be focusing your marketing efforts in December, right? So maybe this one we're going to be select, for example, so this one we're going to, focus all on marketing efforts on October and November, and then December will have 0. So now there's nothing left to allocate. It means that it's all your percentages are allocated. And here is just, the projected revenue for each month. And then here are your totals. So this is the amount of sales numbers projected. And then just play around with the numbers. And again, I put a note in here. Don't forget to regularly adjust your projections. For example, if you projected, that you would have 160 sales in October, but you didn't reach that goal, maybe you made less sales, then you can adjust in here, and that means you have to maybe put 20% in here, and then here it means that you have to focus more on this product, right? Maybe you reached your goal. Maybe you reached your goal in October and you surpassed it. So then, maybe you don't need to focus your marketing as much in December, for example, right? And again, Black Friday is the biggest sales event of the year. So you want to make sure that, this is one of the most important to make your Q4. I mean, some people make their entire year, worth of revenue in the Black Friday. So but yeah, so then here you can see maybe your Black Friday didn't go as good as you thought. Then in December, you're going to be like, okay, so I need to adjust the numbers over here. My Black Friday didn't go as planned. So what can I offer? Maybe, a holiday deal, or, here's your Christmas, end of the year, sale for this product, right? The specific one that didn't sell well. So yeah, so this is how you're going to plan that. And this is the goal here. You're going to be making sure that you're tinkering with your numbers, so you can actually, achieve your goals for the whole Q4. And then we have this daily sales log tracker. I entered all the numbers in here. There's all fake. You see, fake email. But then you have your products in here. Just enter your product, your customer name and email, how much was the order, payment status. Then here, this has a formula. It's completed, but if just in case, somebody asks for a refund for whatever reason, and if you do decide to refund them, I know most people do digital products. They don't really, do refunds, but, we do it case by case. So just go ahead and then click refund. If you do click refund it, your total revenue in here is going to zero out. So this one you can change manually, and then here you will see that this is now zero. Up here you have some numbers for you if you like to, nerd out on numbers like we do. You can find your top product by revenue, your unique customers, your repeat customers. So in this case, the repeat customers would be the people that either bought, your bump order, or, from the tripwire, they bought your upsell. And those are your repeat numbers, your repeat customers. Your total revenue, this excludes the refund. So it basically just sums this column right here. And then the refunds won't count because it's already zeroed out. So don't worry about, counting numbers in here that don't really exist because you refunded them. Here's your total number of sales, the number of refunds, the total refund amount, and then this is the total MRR, it's your monthly recurring revenue. If it is, so for example, we do sell, let's say this is our membership, so this would be a yes. So let me move over here. And then when you move to a yes, this actually shows your MRR for that. So this is, can just see like how much it helps you project your monthly recurring revenue, what you're going to have for next month. And of course, some people can cancel next month, some people can, leave, but this is what you gained during Q4. Next, we're going, also here, let me see here. Yeah. So here you have a little chart showing you the revenue, the total revenue per day. And then so you can see like which days were your best selling days. Here you have revenue by product. So you can see which product brought in more revenue. And then here, this I love it because we like to see, okay, so this month, let's say we sent an email out, right, on day 3, on October 3rd. And then we noticed here that we had like a spike of sales, right? So that means that the email that you sent, actually your marketing strategy worked, right? So this is just like a quick glance of what you've done that worked for this. So like if you post it on social media, today, and then you notice a spike over here, that means that your strategy worked. If again, it works the reverse way too. Like if you sent an email or you posted on social media and you had a 0 sales day, then that's a red flag and you should go and change your strategy. Maybe your email wasn't right, maybe your email wasn't even delivered, right? Like what happened? Why? You should have made at least a couple of sales. Like why haven't you? And then you go back and you change your strategy. Okay, and this update automatically. You don't have this will update based on this. Now, don't get excited. We're not releasing this, but I created a system that when we make a sale, it sends us an email, right? So we use Funnel Gorgeous or Go High Level. When we make a sale, we have an email that we get, and then using an app script code, we pull all that information automatically. We label all of our emails, and then that information. So this basically, I have all of this information on the email, and then it just extracts from that. So this updates automatically for us. And we added a trigger, like a time trigger. So it checks the emails every hour. So then when we come back to this, we automatically have the numbers. Now, we're still testing that. The script has I've changed that a few times already. So for now, for you guys, because we're already, Q4 starts tomorrow. So just make sure that you have, you can download maybe a CSV file, from your sales platform, whatever it is that you get the sales from, and then you can manually update this information in here. But this is really important. You want to make sure that you're tracking all of this. So again, this is like a quick glance of what you sold. And then you can change your strategy. And then next we have the funnels performance tracker. We've added a few steps on your funnel in here. And again, last year we just had a lead magnet and our core offer, right? So we had the lead magnet that led straight to VIP, and it worked for us, but we left a lot of money on the table. So this year we're switching things up, and we already started playing with the order bump, the one click upsell, and that's when we actually saw an increase in our revenue. So this is just, you go into your platform and you can download the numbers. Here it's you're going to enter your funnel name. And this is automatically, there's formula here, there's formula here, there's formula on other colored cells except this one. So this one you can enter your funnel name. Here you can enter the start date, like when are you going to pull what time period are you going to be collecting that data from. So you could do, so starting, oops, you're going to get that information from maybe like October 1st and then to, today. Well, that won't work because it's not that. But let's say today is October 31st, and then you can pull all that information and then you enter it over here, and here you have some charts that will show you how your things are progressing. And you can see here by conversion rate, overall funnel conversion rate, you have conversion rate per step over here. So again, you have all this data that you can see. So what is more important to you? Is it a conversion rate, or is it the total revenue that the funnel brought in? So we have all these numbers, and you can see again, that's where you're going to go ahead and change in your strategy. Next we have the ads performance tracker, and again, this is just so you can see how much are you spending on ads, the impressions, the clicks, and then you have this conversion here. How many leads did that generate for you? And then here you have the cost per lead, the conversion rate for the lead, how many sales generated, how much revenue we brought in, what is your return on ad spend. So all of these numbers are important for you. So for example, this one right here is really important because if it's under 1, that means you're losing money. That's why I highlighted red. So you want to make sure the higher this number, the better. The higher the number means that that's how much, how well your ad is performing. Now, I'm not an ad expert I don't even know how to set up an ad. So this is Mel's expertise. But Mel, I hope this numbers made sense. I know I didn't even run this by you, but I hope they make sense. If not, we can, adjust it before we make this live.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah. And then next we have the email marketing tracker. You're going to enter your subscriber count, how many you started before Q4. So how many subs did you have? And then here you can see, every time you come and update the spreadsheet, you're going to enter your subscriber count. And then here you can see your growth, right? So again, this is important because if you're running ads, if you're participating in bundles, if you are, I don't know, posting on social media, writing blogs, right? The whole point is that is like what we call like the top of the funnel, right? So the whole point is to get the audience and bring them into your world. And the best way that you're going to do this is by having them join your email list. So this is number 1. So let's say today, I have this amount. So that means that I gained from, and again, this tracker is just for the Q4. So from October 1st until today, I've gained 1,000 subscribers, right? Maybe I lost it. Maybe the number here is 5,000, right? So this is going to be negative. So again, you're going to go back and you're going to be like, why did I lose the subscribers? Right? Maybe I sent an email that it wasn't, great. I don't know. You know your email marketing strategy better than I do. So just gonna go back and then you're gonna review everything. Here you can enter your subject line. Ignore these are from last year. We had some copy for emails, but you can this is what we do. You can either start, you know drafting your thing on Google Docs. This is why I found helps me. I start like 1,000 of Google Docs and then I link to the spreadsheet. And then when it's time, I just go in and enter, I create the email or whatever it is. So, and then once you're done, you can just remove this and then enter the actual link to your email. I think Funnel Gorgeous Go High Level, you can after you send, you can link to the draft, but I think after you send it, there's no like direct link to that email. So go figure. So anyways, we like to link things in the title. And then here it shows the title, the length. Just because again, you want to make sure that, and part of the strategy is also, they say, the email marketers, they say that if your title is too long, it's not going to be as perform as well, right? Because maybe people can read it, or there's so much stuff going on in the inbox. So here you can track, okay, great, so this title was longer and it had less opening, and this title was shorter and it had it had more emails opened. And again, you can see, like, it's your hook, right? The subject line is your hook. Like, what do you want them to, you're going to spark curiosity for them to open your email. So this just helps you. Again, another strategy tool for you. Send list. Here's your audiences. You can click in here to edit. This is not pulling from anywhere. This is manually entered. And you can, we have our, newsletter audience. We have our VIP audience. We have our CEO audience. So you can go ahead and edit your audience in here. Next, then here you have your objects for your campaigns. And again, everything is manually entered, so you can delete this and add your own. Status, draft, schedule, or sent. Here is the send date, and you can go ahead and enter in here if you're planning. So if you're planning ahead, just enter your dates in here, and this will be added to a content calendar that I'll show you shortly. And then here will show the day of the week that the email was sent. And again, this is something that you are going to use your own email data to see, okay, maybe Tuesday is the best day for me to send emails. Maybe Wednesday it is, right? So this is another data that will help you with your strategy. Here you're going to put the numbers of the email sent. And then this is where you're going to enter your stats from your email service provider. Okay, and then again, do not edit the colored cells. This is just, you're going to enter the numbers in here, and then the rates are going to update automatically. This is your sales, how many sales you made from that email, and your revenue, and then the conversion rate will automatically populate. And then up here, you're going to have just the total numbers for all. Next, we have the Instagram post tracker. And again, I tried to make this as simple as I could. So then you have your draft, scheduled, and published. Your pillars also manually added. So if you see drop down, it means that it's manually changed. If it is drop down from a range, it means it's pulling from somewhere else. So because it's just drop down, this is all you can just change over here. Insert your cover image. This is the first image that is going to be showing on Instagram. And then you can go to insert image in cell. upload your image and it's going to go inside of this cell right here. Now, do not put over cell because that's going to be floating around. So you want to make sure you include in the cell. Here is the link for your graphics, right? So maybe this is a single image, but then this is a carousel. You're going to enter the first image in here, but then when you click in here, you're going to add, maybe you do that in Canva, for example. You add that in Canva, so when it's time to post, you can just quickly access your images and you can download it and post it. And then here is the visual type. If it's a real carousel single image, again, this is manually entered. Just enter this over here. You can add another item if you want to add something else that you post. I don't know if there's anything else, but and click done and click apply to all. Everything that you want to, if you change anything here, you always want to click apply to all because that will change all of these down here. And then here you are going to enter your post name and the link. So let's say you schedule that and you post that on Instagram. You're going to just name it whatever it is, because this is going to be what is going to show on the content calendar that we have further down. So this one, for example, content calendar, October 1st, how to stay productive. And then we have in here, you can see this pulls the calendar from October. And then here it shows how to stay productive. And then this is showing you that it's being listed on Instagram. These are all color coded. So blog is yellow, Instagram is this, email is this, Facebook is this. If you post this, and you can track this is manually, it does not update automatically when you change to posted. So just come over here and then you click here. This would just like gray out as you post it. But again, let's say today's October 1st, because you've scheduled things, right? You schedule your Instagram, you schedule your blog post, you scheduled your email, they will all show in here. So you can actually see the days that you have like open, maybe you want to include something else in here just so you're like fresh on top of people's minds. Then this here, this will update automatically. I know there's no formulas in here, but there's a script. So if you enter here like text 1, text 2, text 3, this will automatically update. And I didn't want to put formula because when you copy this over, when you have a formula, sometimes it will copy the formula over. So this was just easier to like double click. You can see, like, for example, if this was a formula and then you double click, you would see the formula and not the actual text. So, but this updates automatically. So it says, oh, it changed something here. Got to change out because I added a row. Anyways, so this one's not supposed to change. Let's see. Nope, not working. Anyways, I'll fix that later. So yeah, so this updates automatically, and you can just double click, and then copy this, and then paste it inside of your Instagram. And then last but not least, for this, you have your data. And again, this is your data. This is what you want to make sure that you are tracking. And I know it changes, and I haven't figured out a way yet to pull data from Instagram or from Facebook automatically. So I know there are some apps or softwares or whatever that do this. I just didn't find one yet that I like. So for now, this is being done manually. But again, because you're going to add the link over here, when you click on the link, it should take you directly to the post. So then you can just click on like view insights, and then you just grab these numbers and then update this here. And then this one right here, this it will update automatically. So if I entered, or should update automatically. I haven't tested before the live. There we go. Okay, so then it updates with the date, today's date. So that this one you've last changed, in September 24. And then if you go ahead and update the numbers over here, they should update to the 30. There we go. So then you know what day you updated last. And again, it's one less click, one less typing thing that you have to enter. Same thing for the Facebook group posts. Basically copied over. This is the captions, the links. I entered links in here because Facebook you can enter links. Instagram you can't really. So you have your caption and then your links. And again, this you can just double click, copy everything, and then paste into your Facebook. Now here is the different tracks, different stats that you can track from Facebook. And again, it has the same last updated column. And all of these should update in the KPI dashboard. All of these that I'm showing you, it will be pulling over here. I just have to finish this. But here, for example, it already had your audience growth. Remember, we had a negative audience. So this here, what is your target goal for your audience growth for Q4? It's 500. But then you lost 123 instead. So then here, your total, the variance is you're a negative 623. So like, what are you going to do to go and gain more subscribers? And then here's just a quick view so you can see, okay, this goal was achieved. So your open rate, my goal was 45%, and the actual goal is 49. So I achieved my goal, and that should be to all of these tabs are going to be linking over here. What else? Then it's almost done, you guys. This is a long one, but it's a great one. Here you have your blog post tracker. And again, you enter your blog post link, enter it here. You have the categories. You can select more than one in this case. Here you're going to enter your feature image for the post, the keywords that you're targeting, the draft link. Again, I like to do things. Oh, this one is not the draft. I like to do things on Google Docs first, and I'm going to record a video to you guys on this, how to quickly write a blog post from Google Docs. But that's another thing for another day. But I like to write all the posts in there. It's really quick. And then here is just some checks. Does this post has a lead magnet? Does it have affiliate links, internal links, external links, blah, blah, blah. And then here it gives you a total of everything that you have over here, just a count of all the check boxes you have. So here you see that you have 2 posts that have that have lead magnet included. And then here you have a little chart of the things that you have this many posts in draft, this many posts published, ready to post, an idea stage. Here is your top performing post by views. And again, this links directly over here, so you can just click and see, what is this? And then total posts that was published and the total posts that you have in your tracker. But again, this is 8. It means that only 1 was published. So you still have 7 more waiting to action to be taken. And then here, now this is where I struggled really bad with the stats for the blog. And again, because there are so many variables, so many different ways that you could do this with the blog. Like some people track the page views, some people track, I don't know, the SEO, right? The keywords, the performance or whatever. So here I have the very basic things. So we have views, active users, views per user, engagement time per active user, user engagement, and the purchase. Now these here you can get those from Google Analytics, and then you can just enter here. This is automatically calculated. You don't have to enter these numbers. And again, I left this space because if you want to add your own metrics that you want to track specifically, then you can go ahead and add in here. It won't populate on the dashboard, but you're going to have extra space to add them in here. And then this is the content calendar that I already showed you. Here, if you change I should really delete all of this. It's just October, November, December. But you can see here, for November, you don't have anything except for blog posts scheduled. So are you going to schedule? Are you going to plan ahead? Are you going to, schedule those? And then let's see, bundles tracker, but I showed you guys this, and this is an expenses log. So Here you're going to enter 10 different types of your expenses, and you can edit this. It's going to be your expenses category. Um, and then these here are going to populate over here. Oh, hold on. So if you change, there we go. If you change something in here, it will change over here automatically. Here, just enter the name of your expense, expense 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the amount. And here, it doesn't really matter if you, let's say you enter all your October expenses, then you forgot something. You can go ahead and, enter something like from October. It doesn't matter the order that you enter, that you log your expenses in here. You will still populate all those charts. Okay, so you have the additional sorry, this is not additional. This is the expenses. That's what happens when you copy the tabs. So then you get this here. You can see which one was your highest expense. Here you have all the expenses per category, like the total sum for them. And then here is the percentage of, like, a breakdown percentage of how much, here you can see that graphic design was the biggest expense in the Q4. Here you just have the total for the month, how much you spend in October, how much you spend in November and December, and this is a monthly breakdown. Now, here you have other income log. This is if you have additional earnings. It could be affiliate sales, it could be ad revenue, sponsorship, Etsy shop sales, whatever. You can enter up to 10 over here. And again, that will auto-populate your drop-down. And then this is it's laid out the same way as the expenses tracker, but you can see here, where was your highest revenue, and this is not counting your sales, right? Your sales is being tracked separately. This is just like additional stuff. And then here you have a profit and loss report. And again, this will count all of your sales revenue that will pull from the sales tracker. And then here is the additional earnings that will pull from the other income log. You have your total here. The expenses will pull from the expenses log, your total, and then here is your net profit. Now, keep in mind, this does not count taxes. This does not include any of the other stuff. This is just like a quick bird's eye view of your efforts for Q4. And then last but not least, you have your goals review. What worked for you, what didn't. And this is you're going to save this, and then next year you're going to come back to it and see what you can do differently. So that's it for this. And I do have a navigation menu here. This is from last year, so I still have to change this, but I'm gonna have separate videos for each one, so then it's just easier for you to go ahead and watch them. Yeah, that's it. Oh my goodness, oof, that was long.
Woohoo!
We made it. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited to have this? This is going live tomorrow in the CEO and in VIP.
Amazing. I love it. I'm so excited. It gets me excited for Q4, like being able to track that and have it all visual there. It gets you really motivated, right?
Yeah.
Sky says, I love that you gift use your strategies to allow us to grow alongside you. You gals are amazing. Thank you, Sky.
Thank you.
Sky had lots of questions. I let Andrea run through this time because I knew it was a big one, and just so she could like get her thoughts out, and then we would come back to some questions. So can you move Rose around? I think this was on the tab that you had that would summarize like the blog and Instagram and Facebook and those
The KPI
stats.
dashboard.
Yeah, typically, like, I know I can drag stuff. I think you can't, right, on your computer, or can you do that now too? Like, I usually find I can click and drag stuff around and it's fine. The formulas will automatically populate. We always encourage you guys to try it because you can, keep a copy, because this is a limited time drop. You want to like keep a copy, make a copy, and then I would make another copy so that you don't ruin that original. And then, mark it that it's original or something, like do not edit. And then go into your copy of a copy and drag stuff around and then literally like plunk in numbers and test that it works. For me, I usually have no problems. Like I literally highlight the cells and then drag them to where I want to go. And the formulas usually change automatically, but sometimes they won't if they have the little, what is it, the dollar sign, then it won't, right?
Mhm.
So you can give that a try. Um, is it possible to use the big bundle tracker and copy and paste the data into the minimalized tracker for this sheet without changing too much, or will it break things? I'm not sure how much Andrea changed from it, but I will add, if you're, the spreadsheet that Andrea has is, it's amazing. It's like got everything in there. But if you're already using a system that works for you and you're tracking your bundles in the bundle tracker, I wouldn't complicate things by like trying to move those over and linking the ones that are just for those 3 months. If you have your system set up in something else, I wouldn't move anything. That's just my advice. If you have that Q4 tracker, what I would do is like on that tab, you could just put a link to say like head over to this bundles spreadsheet, and
Yeah.
I would keep it there. Don't
Keep
complicate
the
your life
link.
by trying to fulfill the tabs that Andrea has created for you. They're kind of like, if you don't have a system already, you can use it for the quarter 4.
That's that tip that you gave in the VIP group, that you can copy the link to the cell. So you can copy the link to your bundle spreadsheet where you have that bundle entered. Just link the cell into the bundle in the Q4. That way, you just click in there and you take it direct. You're taking directly to your information. And yeah, you do not want to overcomplicate. If you are using the other one is like super comprehensive, and the bundle specifically one, the bundle in the Q4, it's not linked anywhere else in that spreadsheet. That is just a tab for you to track, you know, if you're not using the more comprehensive bundle, basically. It's a very simple one to track and see, your marketing efforts. And yeah, so don't use that if you're already being using the one that Mel created. It's amazing.
Do you have any freebie signups on the daily sales tracker? So no, because it was tracking sales. But I can see where your head's going at, like if your focus for Black Friday could be more on lead magnets. So your last question was on bundles, which is like very lead generating. Um, so maybe your goal for Black Friday isn't necessarily sales, but more leads. Yeah, you would focus on like the bundle tracker, participating in those events. And then we also have a lead conversion calculator. So if you go to spreadsheetables.com/lead, hang on, let me check it, lead magnet calculator, um, you can grab that, and that just tracks your performance of your leads coming in and how many converted, and you can use that spreadsheet. That one I have slated to go into VIP, but I guess I haven't done it yet. I think I shared it, just the sheet without the walkthrough video, in the group, so I can share that again and then get that into the vault for you guys to use. It's just a quick calculator to use. Do you have
Yeah.
anything you'd add to that?
Yeah, so if you want to just track the how many leads you got from that funnel and the conversion rate that you had, you can use the funnel. Let me open here real quick. The funnel tracker on side of the Q4, that's for that. You will be shoot, I lost my press screen. Hold on. You will have I added in there so you can see, your efforts, if your efforts are paying off. Here, let me share it real quick.
Oh, sorry. Did you have the freebies in there? Totally missed that.
No, not the freebie itself. It's just in the funnel. If she wants
Oh,
to,
okay.
let me share real quick.
Or like
Right
sales.
here. Yeah, so you go to the funnels performance tracker and you can see here. So your freebie will be this first step of your
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna see how many visitors came in here, in your funnel, and then how the conversions means how many people opted in for your freebie. In this case, the conversion does not mean sale conversion. It's just a conversion that they opted in. And then here you have your conversion rate for that freebie. That's like a quick glance of your funnel, if that's what you're focused on.
Yeah, that's perfect. Sorry, ignore what I said. Do what
No,
Andrea said.
no, that works too. I mean, it's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
This is just something that I don't know. It's like all in one place. But again, if you do have something already working, do not change that at all. Like you're gonna overwhelm yourself. Take
Yeah,
action. The whole point of this is for you to take action. So if you're already having something that you're taking action on, just use that one.
for sure. And that way I can see, oh, I guess this is part of the other question, see if they eventually sign up for a paid item later or track multiple freebie signups. Yeah, so I guess just what Andrea said, right? In that funnels tracker.
Because your freebie is part of a funnel. So you're not going to have like multiple, here, let me try it again. So you're not going to
Yeah.
have multiple, my gosh, I can't talk. Multiple freebies in one funnel. So this is going to be, one lead magnet, one tripwire, one order bump, right? You do not want to overwhelm your customer journey in your funnel either, right? So if this is your lead freebie one, so you're gonna do freebie, funnel one. You can name your stuff. So this is gonna be freebie funnel one. This is gonna be freebie funnel two, and then here you can track like so. This is the line that you're going to be focused on. You can see the conversion rate in here for your freebies. This is how many people opted into your freebie. This is here is the conversion rate from the people that opted into your freebie. How many people purchased your product, right? Your unique purchasers. So then it gives you the conversion rate in here, right? And so forth and so on. So for each funnel, you're gonna track them individually. Here you can track up to 5 funnels. And again, do not go past that because this is how you're going to, your marketing efforts are going to be everywhere. You're going to be like spread thin, like you're going to be like all scattered all over the place. So just focus your efforts in one. If you're starting, I would focus my effort in like one funnel really, and take it from there. That's what we did last year. We had the VIP funnel, and that's the only funnel that we worked with, and we had a pretty good, Black Friday. So it doesn't have to be crazy. Don't overthink it. Just take one and put one lead magnet, one paid product, right? At an order bump because it's pretty cool.
Okay, next, can I automate a different platform to add data to this when I have sales, for example, Amazon, etc.?
This is very specific for these ones. Again, like I say, email marketing, Instagram, Facebook group, blog. Those are the ones. I mean, you could, but that's the thing with like repurposing spreadsheets. Sometimes it like the whole time, the amount of energy that you're going to put to find out what the formulas are, to find out what's leading where, to do this, like it's easier to create your own. So you can get inspired by this one and then create your own Amazon system, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
could,
think
but it's
I wonder if she's also like referring, so the daily sales tracker that you have, Andrea has been working on, like, just for us on, now correct me if I'm wrong, but we get emails that come in every time we have a sale. And
mhm.
so Andrea is going to be like pulling the emails into a spreadsheet and then tracking our sales based on that, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's like a very specific thing, I guess you could do with your I'm not sure. I'm not on Amazon, so I don't know what comes into your inbox or like what, but that's one way of doing that.
Yeah, the
If
automated
those emails come in consistently.
yeah. Yeah, for the automation thing for the email, like you're gonna label the emails come in, but like for mine, we have like the specific like in the email body, in the body of the email, it says, all of this, and then it pulls this information because it needs to find customer name written in the body of the email, so then it can actually pull the information. It needs to find the order total. It's like a keyword kind of. So then you have to see what keywords are in your Amazon email, and then you're going to create a filter to pull all that information from there, and then it gets automatically added to the spreadsheet. And from there, you're going to filter into your sales tracker information. And the third one just sends the information to the daily tracker, basically. But that's like a whole thing that we're talking still. I sidetracked here, but I'm very excited though. Very, very excited about that. We can like automate a lot of things.
Can I list which freebie campaigns are bringing in growth additionally to emails? So those would be like the two separate things, right? So funnel tracker and then your emails.
I don't know if I get this question.
Okay, list which freebie campaign are bringing in growth additionally to emails. I
So
think you do your freebie, like your funnels tracked in the funnel tracker that she had shown you. And then you would also look at your analytics for your emails to see the emails. You're kind of looking at things like your subject line and open rates and that kind of stuff, right? So we have those like tracked separately.
yeah. So you will, so your email sales are different. If you send an email, oh, hold on. If you send an email and you make sales, that sale that you made via email is going to uh calculate or register in your sales tracker, right? That sale will come in. But then this tracker is different because this one just shows your marketing efforts, your email marketing efforts are paying off or not, right? So these sales here are already technically included in the daily sales tracker because you the sales registered elsewhere. But then here you can see, okay, this email that I sent brought in 5 sales. If is that what she means? Maybe, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like looking at them separately. They work together, but the
Yes.
analytics
Yeah,
is like,
they register separately. But again, this is a marketing strategy spreadsheet, right? So you can see, are my marketing efforts paying off? Are my marketing efforts bringing in my leads, and are they bringing in my sales? That's all this is about.
yeah.
And if not, you adjust your strategy.
Unsubscribes on this email tracker. I don't think you have it on there.
No, we don't really track that anymore. It doesn't really matter for us.
Yeah.
It's, so unsubscribe is like, it's somebody that's not going to purchase from you, basically. They're not interested. It doesn't really matter. I know when you have a small list, it hurts our feelings, when somebody unsubscribe, but it's not you. Like, I've unsubscribed this past week, and I've been cleaning up my I have like over 20,000 emails, y'all. It's mad. So I've been cleaning up, and I have been unsubscribing because not only if it floods my inbox, but like it doesn't do any service to the person sending it because I'm being counted as not open the emails, right? So I'm not helping their open rate emails, right? And right now it's something that I'm not interested in buying. So I just subscribed for this reason. Like, nothing personal. Love your stuff. I still follow you on social media, right? Facebook group, but it's just like I'm cleaning my inbox. And a lot of people do that. So when you have a smaller list, it's hard, I know, but now we don't even look at the numbers. You're like, I'm
Yeah, I
subscribed.
think we had, oh, what campaign was that? Oh, the VIP closing was, um we sent more emails than we normally do.
Yeah.
And we haven't been like, kind of our rule in our head was like one email a week and that's it. You can't send anymore. Um, but we really changed our mindset about that. Everybody else is doing it. It's proven to work. And that we're holding our people back by not offering the things that we have to offer, because we provide value in all of these things. So we kind of like quickly got over that mindset. We sent a bunch of emails in a campaign. I just went into the platform. I didn't spend time like tracking it because, like Andrea said, it didn't really matter. I just popped into the email provider and looked and saw, okay, our unsubscribes hadn't changed even with all the emails that we sent. So then to us, we're like, okay, that metric doesn't matter to us anymore. So that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
we don't have it on here. So I would suggest doing the same. Just pop into your thing. Like, once you've done a campaign, have a look. The rate's still like roughly the same, then
Yeah.
fine. If you have like a huge spike, then you might want to evaluate the
Yes.
content you have or that
Yes.
kind of thing. But it's not
That's a good
something.
point. That's a good point. Yeah. I wouldn't track it, but I would look at it. I think the way I say, like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter for the tracker. it's spreadsheet, but it does matter, for you to just take a quick look and be like, wow, this one, if your normal unsubscribe rate is like rate, right? It's like, 1%, and all of a sudden you have like a 30% on, so there's something wrong, right? So you want to look at it, you want to look at all your metrics, but not everything needs to be tracked. That's
Yeah.
what we learned because it's a lot of information, a lot of data everywhere.
Yeah, you only want to track the information that's valuable to you, right? And that's what Andrea had been saying too, is this Q4 planner is amazing and it has everything, but don't feel the need to track things just because it's there. You're tracking the things that have meaning to you and your business. Images placed in, does the size need to be tiny so it doesn't bloat the sheet? No, like Google, like, yeah, it like sizes things so that it doesn't bloat the sheet. So you're fine.
Mhm.
If I have a theme colors, do I have to change those colors on each page or do they change across the board? Yeah, you would have to change across the board. We have a few tools with Spreadsheetables that help you recolor things.
Yeah.
Um, and also the built-in, were you going to show them like the built-in?
Yeah, so I've tried my best to. This is like the theme colors. So I try when you make a copy, you can just click custom and then add your colors over here. We have a brand board inside of VIP. If you haven't set that up yet, we highly recommend it. We have like exact like the text color, what's going to be the chart color, the exit 1, 2, 3. So we have that. So you can just like copy the colors over, enter your colors in here, and then it should change the majority of it. But because there's not many options, and we do have like other, like this green is not part of it, this blue is not part of it, the yellow isn't. So those you will need to change manually. Also, colors for these also need to be changed manually. This did not, there's no, unfortunately,
The
it doesn't.
drop-down colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you change that. And also the board colors, you can see here that mine is pink. You can go ahead and change your board colors over here. So yes, it's going to take a little bit of work, but again, you want to make sure that you make it your own and you're not copying over. So there's not a bunch of the same, and all of a sudden it's a race, the pricing race is like to the ground, right? You want to make sure that you're offering unique and amazing, value to your audience. So you're different basically. But yeah.
Is this blog post tracker a smaller version of a bigger tracker?
No, this is new. This is new. This is brand new. It's something that I created for the Q4 tracker. And again, blogging is not really our forte. But if you have something, another blog tracker that works for you that you have been using, just go ahead and use that one. This is just something that I've noticed work for me. I needed something like quick and easy. I need my drafts in here. I need the blog post so I can go like directly to the blog post and like if I need to pull some information or anything. So also I added this on top over here, the links. Like you can add, your stuff like your direct link to your Google Analytics, your direct link to your WordPress, your blog, front, whatever link you want, um, whatever link you click constantly when you're doing your blogging thing, you're just gonna add it up top over here.
Nice. Okay, this is super comprehensive. Can you suggest a pricing range for listing purpose for this product? Thanks. Oh, we were talking about pricing.
Yeah.
Because our pricing is going to be different because we specialize in PLR products, which tend
Yeah.
to have a higher price point. And then I meant to go in and do some comparisons, and I haven't looked.
Yeah, so this, for comparison, last year we sold this spreadsheet along with a workshop that we did, and that was, what was that price, $47, I think it was.
Yeah, I was going to say 50, so yeah, 47.
Yeah, so it sold pretty well. So it is a comprehensive one, and it's you can again, you can play with the pricing, but I would definitely price this on the higher side. I wouldn't post this for like one. I wouldn't make this a free lead magnet. Don't do that because that's a disservice not only to us, to other VIPs, and to yourself, right? Because you're devaluing your product. And then two, don't price it at like $2 right? Because again, it's a disservice for all. Just don't do it. But I know, Christina, and I love that's a great question. And this is a spreadsheet that if you market it correctly, and if you put your efforts into this one and like make great mock-ups and you change all the colors, you put your branding in there, that's something that it's going to be really I know it's a bit late in the game, and guys, I'm sorry, I've tried to have this ready before, like but life happens. But hopefully this you guys can change enough that you can reuse this like year after year. And and that's what I'm saying, like if you give this for free or you price this too low, like it's a disservice to yourself, right? You want to make money, like you don't want to keep giving stuff for free. So
Yep. And you can get creative and like break this down too for like our VIPs that can do the rebranding. Like you could take the blog post tracker itself as a spreadsheet,
yeah,
so break it into like mini products and then have it bundled in like the Q4 bundle.
yeah, and you can add more tabs to it. You can make it as big or as small as you want.
Yeah. And or a workbook to go along with it or something like that, like affirmations for Q4, that kind of stuff.
Yes, yeah. Mindset. Yeah. Mindset is huge. Huge. When like you say, when we resisted so much funnels, right? Because like with the tripwire and order bumps and this, because we felt like it was a cash grab, like a bro dude kind of tactic, like we were just like, this is not for us. But then in the end, we had to change the mindset to think like, no, this is a disservice to our audience if we don't offer them that, because it's what's working for our business. Why would they not want that, right? Why would they not? Sure, it maybe costs more, they have to give like $5 extra, $40 extra, whatever it is. But if it's something that will help them, you're doing a favor, basically. Like you're helping them solve a problem, like a pain point of them. This is why you have to back to basics, back to foundations. You got to know your target audience, you got to know their pain points, and you got to map your offers as to solve all of those. So this is part of the CEO. So in there, you guys go join the CEO last day before we change the pricing.
Christina, I love to add printables to my spreadsheet products. Oh yeah.
And they work. I mean, they work, right?
Yep.
Like our best student, like her Etsy shop just like is skyrocketing. So I'm very excited to see what you do this Q4, Christina. Like really, yeah, that's gonna be exciting to see. Yeah.
Sky, thank you for your time. I appreciate you answering all the questions that popped up to mind. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up for this morning.
Very long.
All right. So go last day to join as a founding member. We promise this is the actual last day, not
sorry, y'all, brain farts. We're moms.
So go to spreadsheetables.com/CEO. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you.